He has been out of office for a few months, but former Special Prosecutor Martin Amidu has not ceased stirring controversy. The citizen vigilante in his latest epistle has left many serving and former members of parliament outraged over claims that they escaped criminal prosecution for taking salaries they did not deserve only because of a deal to approve the president's ministerial nominees. Martin Amidu had also alleged that the main opposition party, the NDC, had done a deal to have all its affiliated road contractors paid. In exchange, the party got its MPs to simply rubber stamp the president's nominees. We'll hear from them shortly. But first, let's hear some of the key allegations by Martin Amidu. And first of all, former Attorney General Miss Gloria Kufu never referred the double salary case to him for further investigation or prosecution. He had nothing to do with it. That's the first thing he said. Now, second, that the credible information that he received on the case is and was that the then Attorney General and the Director of Public Prosecutions had both perused the case docket and had come to the conclusion that charges be filed against some of the suspects for prosecution. The Attorney General was instructed not to do so by the President, who unconstitutionally usurped the investigatory and prosecutorial constitutional authority of the Attorney General on grounds of political expediency of having the suspects agreeable to play ball in Parliament for the government. Third, that the statement attributed to the Office of the Attorney General about recently resuming working on establishing a prima facie case against the ex-appointees and then swing into action cannot also be reflecting any factual truth because of negotiations led by one of the former Ministers of Finance of the NDC on behalf of this government, which resulted in the NDC party outside Parliament instructing the NDC in Parliament to approve all the ministerial nominees of the government, including the minister who was yet to supply further and better particulars to the Appointments Committee for consideration before his approval or disapproval by the committee and Parliament. Now, fourth, this compromising agreement led to some NDC contractors being paid for the first time for work done prior to January 7, 2017, before the ministerial approvals were made as a good show of faith to the NDC. Now, how did he come by this information? I mean, former Special Prosecutor Martin Amidu, he says, my informants and agents within the executive and parliamentary NDC are asserting that the MP's double salary cases and other pending criminal cases involving some NDC members of Parliament form part of the negotiation and compromises that pave the way for the resolution of the ministerial approval and pass with the NDC in Parliament. Well, today we are hearing from some of these NDC MPs whose names came up in the double salary saga. ABF Hussaini, the MP for Rugu in the Northern Region, is challenging Mr. Amidu to back his allegations with evidence, insisting nothing of that sort happened.
Mr. Martin Amidu, as Special Prosecutor, was privy to this matter. I'm sure you are aware of the powers that the Special Prosecutor. Where is the evidence? Who negotiated on the LDC side and who negotiated on the LDC?
No, you should tell us, sir.
There was no such thing. So there was the proof of an allegation lies in the person against whom it is made, or is the one who alleges who must prove? Is there any burden of proof on anybody in the NDC about this matter? They are making allegations, and I'm telling you that no such thing existed. No such negotiation took place for anybody to say that this is what the agreement was. And let me ask you, number one, was there a salary for there to even be a double salary? As at the time that allegation was made, there was no salary. No appointee of President Mahama, a member of Parliament, was paid a salary. Members who are part of the Article 171 office holders were just paid on account. Nobody had a salary. So nobody was paid a salary for anybody to even talk about double salary being paid. So it's a red herring. Nobody was paid a salary.
As a minister or as an MP?
Yes, so it was like people were paid allowances in lieu of the payment of a salary to them. So there was no salary.
So
how could anybody talk about payment of a salary? There was no salary. So ab initio is false. Because like I told you, no salary had been determined. The president had, and I'm sure you are cognizant of Article 71, which says that the president will come into office, has set up a committee which shall advise him on emoluments to members of Parliament. And Parliament shall also determine that for appointees of the president. It's clear. No such thing was done until the end of the tenure. So if there was no salary, where was double salary coming from? It's a red herring. Okay?
So you are challenging Martin Amidu to
I
show
am telling you
proof
that it
of
was a red
allegation.
herring. And number two, well, if Mr. Martin Amidu, as special prosecutor, was privy to this matter, I'm sure you are aware of the powers that the special prosecutor is clothed with. That where there are acts of corruption and others, he can go into those investigations without.
Yeah, but he said he did that. I mean, there was clear that he should be prosecuted.
Yeah, so he should have gone.
But the president intervened. The president intervened, and that's why you're not prosecuted.
The president intervened with him. Is that what he's saying? He didn't say
that. The president directed the attorney general not to prosecute.
No, he's saying that he, as special prosecutor,
right,
is clothed with powers to prosecute without direction from the attorney general. He didn't need the president's authority to go and prosecute. He did it on his own. If he was convinced that there was any evidence of that one, he could have gone ahead and prosecuted. Why didn't he do that? Does the attorney office of special prosecutor on those occasions work under the direction of the president or the attorney general? He could have done that. Why didn't he do that? So look, my brother, I've said it clearly that if you can't carry your head load, you don't blame your head part. Okay, so this banter between he and the attorney general is a demonstrable act of incompetence. They can share it among themselves.
But you agree that you received double salary at the time?
There was no, I just indicated to you that there was no salary.
But there was an allowance.
Which one? So now you graduate from double salary to double allowance. Is that what is coming? We are waiting for that terminology.